Good morning everybody and welcome back to another game day vlog. Please drop a like, a subscribe and a comment down below. We absolutely smashed it last week. We're at number 11 on trending on all of YouTube. So you guys were absolutely loving the game day vlogs. To keep that up and keep it running, please make sure that you jump on and do all those sort of things. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get into this game day vlog. I'm on the phone to my sister at the moment. She is just involving herself in the game day vlog. She's over in the US at the moment. How are you, Belle?
I'm great, how are you guys?
Oh, they're all amazing because they're watching you and I. For breakfast today, guys, I thought I'd just quickly jump on and say, before I started, I'm just gonna have some olive sourdough with some butter and then some, extra virgin olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. So that's how I'm gonna start my day on Friday, but that's enough from me. Chat very, very soon. So we actually have a new camera that we're using today. We've got the new Sony, so thank you very much to Sony for sending out a new camera and upgrading the game day vlogs. If you guys like it, let me know down below if you think the quality is a little bit better. And now I'm gonna go and hit a little bit of a gym session. We're just gonna do a little bit of upper body, kind of move through a bit of kind of beach weights. We're gonna do some lateral raises, some curls and some tricep extensions. Just make yourself feel good about yourself. Haven't really hit that gym much this week because I have actually been crook all week. So barely hit the gym. Yeah, gonna be a bit of a flu game this week. So kind of, yeah, haven't been feeling good at all, but that's all right. We're gonna go for a little bit of a gym session. We just took a little bit of prime pre, which is always the way to go. But yeah, let's get into it, baby. Here we go. So what do I do for my gym workouts? It's a good question. I use the Team Builder app and also the AFL in-season gym program. So you can have a look at it here. Pretty much go into the Team Builder app and it comes up with the dashboard of the Prime Training AFL in-season program. Now from here, I'll pretty much go down to the little workout icon and I'm gonna see what I've got in here. So I'll be doing some pull-ups today, some push-ups, some banded twists, some pal-off press, and some curls and some pull-down. So that's pretty much the workout for today, including a bit of mobility. I can also go down here as well and check in the feed, and we're all chatting to each other in the feed. You can check the leaderboard as well, and we can see who's hitting PRs. So we've got Deegan who's hit a new PR of 141 in a half depth box squat. So yeah, we can check out all that as well. So we're all connected and we can all message each other as well, which is always good. Basically with the workout app, you can go into there, you can check the weight, the reps, all that sort of stuff as well. And if you wanna see what the workout is, but you're not quite sure, you can just go on to the little video there and check it out through that. Packages through the door. I'm like a little child. So did Lou. We went to this thing the other day. If you watch all the vlogs, you would have seen it. It was like this brand collective thing where you get to go and like pick some things that you want. Some new shoes. Look at these, some new boots. What do you reckon behind the camera?
They're a vibe.
You like them?
I do.
So these would be good to like go to the footy or something in, go out, especially with winter coming around. So they're all from Julius Marleau. Very cool. What else do we get? Oh, some nice black boots as well. Kind of that R.M. Williams vibe, but black boots is definitely something that I need. So very excited about them. And then also, ooh, these are my favorites. Some nice tan's the right word, isn't it? Boots as well. So they're gonna be very fresh. Again, good for winter. So thanks to Julius Marleau for sending them out. And some new boots for winter is gonna be very exciting. All right, so we had a lovely protein shake for kind of like lunch, really. I think I'm gonna have some more snacks later. I got a heap of nuts yesterday, so I'll just be smashing them on the drive, I reckon. We just come upstairs, we're pretty much almost packed and ready to go. The issue with packing is I've got to get like all of, you know, like the camera stuff and all that sort of stuff sorted as well. So I'm gonna be doing that. I pretty much got everything sorted in terms of like the footy sort of stuff. But yeah, gonna get ready to go. And it's about 4 o'clock now. So Stoney's gonna come here and then we're gonna head off to Wangaratta. Let's go. Different girl. Yeah, no, different girls. What are you doing, babe?
Cleaning up your shit.
Good girl. Oh, that's the real one. What we got here? Finish with that.
Bit of lasagna.
Here we go. Me and Stoney on our way. Big 3-hour drive ahead of us. Fucking. What are we going to talk about, mate?
Footy and more footy, mate.
Footy. Bloody footy, mate. Good love. Gather around. Chat about go around. Fucking Mark Prosciutto. Chat about all the good things. All the good things that Adelaide have to offer.
Acquisition for us in terms of our growth over the next 3, 4, 5 years.
What about yourself, Sammy? Last year we saw Kreza at times flick the magnet at three-quarter time.
What about you, mate? What's going on here?
Occasions, but without a shadow of a doubt, the best.
Made it to Wang. Here we are at the gateway. What's for dinner?
Big steak, mate.
Big steak?
Steak and veg.
How many tomorrow?
25 and 2.
25 and 2. Oh no. Oh no. I don't see anyone actually. Big room.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent something.
Big meaties. Big Nico reckon. Big this here.
Don't worry about that. Count on me, you.
MTV, welcome to my crib. Can we put the lights on here? Yeah, we can. Let's go. So, like I said, I've got the new Sony. If you haven't seen it already, check that out. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm very grateful to Sony for that. MTV, welcome to the crib. How lovely it is. We got the beautiful bed. We've got a little desk that we can work on. We've got the new boots that we're going to be wearing tomorrow. We've got the Sony A7 for the game, thanks to Louis Phillips. We've got our new boots, a size 9.5 in the Futures, which are absolutely beautiful. We've got these in a size 9.5. And then I've also got them in a size 10 as well. So we'll see which ones we need there. We've also got the Puma Kings, which I might wear as well next week. We've also got the purple Futures in there as well. So a few different various colors and makes of boot as we look out here of the gateway and probably the main road of Wangaratta. So we're very, very grateful to Wendy for sorting us out again this week at the gateway. It's about 9:30. We're probably about ready to go to bed. It's been a pretty big day. Had a lot of food. We had a beautiful dinner. We had pizza pasta tonight for dinner, which was lovely. So again, thanks to the gateway for that. But yeah, probably almost time to wind down and go to bed. In my Prime Unwind hoodie. These hoodies are going to come out very, very soon. Not quite just yet, but they should be out in the coming weeks. But yeah, very, very excited for tomorrow. I've got a new mindset really to go into the game with, but I'll let you all know about that tomorrow when we get into it. But for now, good night. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic time watching this and loved it so far. But for now, it's time to go to bed. Mwah. Love you all. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I feel like absolute dog balls, to be honest. I'm sniffly as a dog. I've got the sorest throat I can barely swallow, but that's all right. My eyes probably look puffy as. I just feel absolutely terrible, but that's okay. It's game day, baby, so no excuses today. We're just gonna go out. No excuses, even though I started off with an excuse. Got to go out and play our best footy. We're going to go down to breakfast now, have a little bit of a feed us. A couple of eggs. I'm really not that hungry, to be honest. Like I said, I can barely swallow. I've been crook all week, like just waking up feeling like absolute shit. So anyway, we'll be all right. We'll have some breakfast. We'll have a coffee and we'll just get going. We'll just get going. So let's go. It's about 9 o'clock. I've woken up a little bit later today because I feel like I get a little bit tired towards midday when I woke up really early. So I'm just trying to change a few things this week in terms of my preparation. One of the main things I'm trying to change is to be a little bit more chill and relaxed. I think that last week I was a bit too stressed, a bit too pent up. I kind of went in like so much pressure on me and I had my headphones in and I was like, need to do this, need to do that. This week, I just want to play footy, man. I just want to go out there and enjoy it. And I feel like I didn't even really enjoy it last week. Like I was too like focused and stressed. So this week, just have fun, be around the boys, get around everyone. And look, different things work for different people. So try what works for you. But for me, I think that usually when I play my best footy, I'm a bit more relaxed. I'm a bit more chill. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Have a little bit more fun with it. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game of footy. So just want to have fun and hopefully get the W as well. So let's go have some brekkie.
Yeah, a lot of guys.
It's so funny when you drink your recovery.
Oh, why does it get so bad, your recovery? Here we go, breakfast with the boys. So, geez, that's what we got. A couple eggs. Had a lovely little breakfast, now back for a little cough. And that's pretty much a wrap for the morning. We're gonna go pick up the Stone boys and then we're gonna be on our way, Ryan Cowboy Stone and deal the Duracell Energizer Bunny Stone as well. So we're gonna go pick those boys up and then guess I'll be on our way to Wodonga and on our way to hopefully play decently against the Raiders, LFG. Big man checked us some watermelon. We got the cowboy in the back, Cowboy Stone, and Duracell Energizer Bunny Dylan in the front. And we're on our way out to the Donga. I've heard it's one of the best towns in Australia. Is that true, Dill?
Very true, mate.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, we love it. All right, here we go. Here we are, lads, in bloody Donga. What's it called? Donga?
Wodonga.
Oh, Wodonga. Wodonga. Nissan, they've got a Nissan here, so if you want to pick up a Nissan X-Trail, you can do it, or a Pathfinder. Sign shop, if you want to put some signs up in Raider Town. Here we are. We've just landed. We've landed in Wodonga. No plane this week. How was the drive?
Yeah, well driven, mate.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Best driver in Wodonga. Raider City, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another game day vlog. I am going to start off by saying sorry for two things. Firstly, for being so crook last week and not being able to speak a lick of English. I've got my voice back this week, which is absolutely fantastic, and we are ready to go for the Wodonga Raiders. Secondly, I'm sorry that the camera footage isn't absolutely amazing and pristine like it was last week. We had to change up the camera. We had a late change of camera guy. Anyway, excuses. Next week, the camera will be pristine, 4K footage again. Wodonga Raiders, we're playing in Wodonga, which is about a 4-hour drive from Melbourne. Wodonga kicked the first goal of the game. I get a good opportunity. I'm playing forward for the first little bit of the game and get an opportunity in the forward line. The kick wasn't great. Our entries all day struggle, but anyway, got a little handball out here, but it just goes out of bounds. So absolutely zero input pretty much to the game, but that's all right. Starting, like I said, forward. Ryan Stone gets an opportunity here, but unfortunately just misses to the near side, or the far side, should I say. But then Alma Fudd gets around one bloke and goes snap from a tight angle, and he puts the arm up. They've got pretty small goalposts down at Wodonga, so you can pretty much just put your arm up in the air, even if it goes through out of bounds on the full. So you can pretty much just roll with it. Get a centre clearance here. Terrible. Should have picked it up. I'm not sure what I was doing, but anyway, we end up kind of going to a teammate, but just need to pick that up and then dispose of it. Fudd again, he's a little bit of a machine in the forward line. Centres this one to the big man Tom Boyd, who goes back and kicks a nice goal. And we're definitely up and about after that one. I think that we're pretty stoked after that. Get an opportunity here after holding the ball and just take the advantage. Get it inside 50, which is the way to go. And then big Boyd man comes up full-chested with a nice grab. We're kind of starting to control the game a little bit here. Cam Ellis-Yeoman goes through a couple. Look at the size of this bloke. He's an absolute monster and pretty much levels up the scores again. He is an absolute monster of a bloke, and you could definitely feel his presence out on the field wherever he was. He's a very, very large human. This bloke tried to get around me. Could have been holding the ball. Definitely got a tackle on him and then getting some advice from the crowd. So I had a bit of a wry smile to them. But all for love of the game. They were absolutely giving it to me over the sideline. So I was giving a little bit back and just saying, I appreciate it. Keep going. Get one in the guts from number 18. But that's all right. Play on. Fudd goes for a snapper around the corner. And he's claimed it. He's claimed it for a goal. And like I said, you can pretty much just claim anything here, but unfortunately it was given as a touched ball. So the scores are now level at 14 apiece. Like I said, pretty much splitting my time mid and forward, but really spending a lot of the time forward, probably towards the 80% mark in this first half. Again, getting some good advice from the crowd, some good commentary, which is the way to go. Ken Tiller goes down the other end, a Tiwi bomber man that I played up against in the Northern Territory, goes banging, puts the Wodonga Raiders in front. I think that's probably a surprise to not just us, but a lot of other people. I think the Wodonga Raiders have a very young side, and I don't know if we expected much of them in this contest, and coming out in the first quarter, they're in front. So they've not only surprised us and surprised probably the rest of the competition, but they're a strong, hard, in and under and contested team, and I think that Cam Ellis-Yeoman definitely adds to that. Brody Philo, obviously a Morris medalist, so technically the Brownlow for the O&M. used to play for the Wangaratta, so loved it here. Alma Fudd goes around the corner with a nice right foot snap to put us in front at the start of the second quarter. We figured out if we could get a little bit of a run on here, then we'd be good to go. Sam Ellen goes inside 50, but just a kind of example of how poor our inside 50 entries were, because we actually got it in a lot of times and it was just scrappy. And then the Raiders would get it in once and then they kick a goal. So they went back up by a couple of points here. Ryan Stone gets it out of the middle. Dill Wilson goes for a soccer fall. We end up working it to Al McCarth, who goes bang and kicks a nice goal there. Toby did a kind of long hit to an open space, and then I'm open here. He's completely free. And Bambi in the middle. Toby couldn't quite get his feet set, unfortunately, and then kicked one to me here, but was just a little bit low. I probably should have grabbed it, but unfortunately I didn't. It just got thrown to the ground. Sweet. And then I tried to give a little bit back to him, and I don't know if this is a free, but it was given a free, and there's an umpire standing right there, and he didn't call it, and one from 150 metres away did. So anyway, look, that was dumb. I don't need to do that. And again, example for our entries, just another shallow entry to no one. Our entries were shocking all day. Again, another kick just goes over my head. Like, I just couldn't get really near it. Like, the ball was, I was in the right spot, but then the ball would just go over my head. Like, I couldn't believe it. Again, just our entries, just like not quite there. And then we're kind of just being lazy on the outer, and Wodonga are a pretty young team, and once you give a young team in footy any type of just a little bit of a sniff, then they're going to run on with it. So they get up here, which is no good, and then adding to our misery, one of our better players and of course one of my good friends, Ryan Stone, unfortunately looks like he has he's done something to his knee. We're not sure the severity of it at the moment, and fingers crossed for him that it's not that bad. But first instance and first look at it, it doesn't look too good. So it's saddening. It's difficult to deal with as a team during the game, but you know, more the longevity of Ryan's career and everything that goes on with that. So a pretty depressing kind of point to the game. The ball ended up coming in inside 50. Hebbs calls me out, so I'll leave it for him. And then he goes back and slots it. But yeah, prayers up for Ryan and fingers crossed that everything goes well for him. Yeah, because that's an unfortunate thing. Anyway, Hebbs puts us back up in front by a point, which is good. Getting some advice from my opponent here, which is always the way to go. Sam Allen then eventually gets something inside 50 and kicks a snag, which puts us up by a goal and a bit, so 7 points. But then Ken Tiller, mate, this bloke is a superstar. He plays up for the Tiwi Bombers, like I said before, just goes bang with a beautiful set shot kick. And it's good to see him playing some footy down here in the Ovens and Murray competition. At the half, it ends 47-45, and like I said, the Raiders are surprising a few. They're surprising us. So I said to Sam Murray, the coach, at halftime, I said, mate, you need to put me on the wing, because I'm just struggling with the entries and everything inside 50, and I'm struggling myself, just probably playing that forward role. Like, I just didn't feel like I was in the right spots, and sure enough, in the first couple of seconds in the third, I start to get myself into the game a little bit more. We get a handball out from Lockie here, and again, just getting myself into the game is the way to go. Unfortunately, Toby Murray just throws it out here, but that wing role was definitely something that I played a lot last year. Dill and Cam Ellis got into a scrap. Unfortunately, Cam Ellis, the Yeoman's probably got about 50 gags on him. And then Dill gets a free. Number 13 probably just went a little bit high, a little bit hard. So Dill Wilson gets the ball back, which is good. But like I was saying, every time that they went inside 50, it just felt like they were going to score. And it didn't actually happen that much. I felt like we owned the inside 50s, but they just go bang, bang and kick a couple here, and that starts to change kind of the look of the game for the Rovers. They really did start to get on top of us, which is a worry, because we probably coming into the game were favourites. Anyway, come off for a little bit of a rest here, and then Woody gets a high tackle and then goes bang for his second snag of the match. The goal umpire does not move, which is great, and it just is going to turn into a scrap. And I think that we knew this at this stage, that it was going to be a fairly scrappy affair, and that it was going to be fairly close. Again, getting some good advice from the sideline, which we always like. And I don't do too much but laugh it off, because it's all in good faith, I think, at the end of the day, and I quite enjoy it. We unfortunately give away a free kick here. Sam Murray lays on the ball, and I was surprised that was called holding the ball, dragging it back in. Anyway, luckily they missed that. For me, just trying to run as hard as I possibly can across that wing rotation, because that's basically all you can do as a winger, is really just working. Dill gets it on the outside here. Could have given a nice little handball there because I was through with it, but that's all right. We just play footy. They were just getting out the back of us because we roll up so hard, and here we go. Number 16 gets the ball and kicks a goal, and that really starts to get them out to a little bit of a juicy lead. Then would they get a handball out here and have a shot? Luckily they missed it, but that put them up to a nice little lead. The ball comes out here again. I'm just working forward and back as much as I can. Finney Osborne goes inside 50. The ball comes over and Fudd does a beautiful tap back, grab it, get a high tackle, and then Heb smartly, very, very smartly plays on. Would have been difficult to kick around the corner from there. Do I think I could have done it? Maybe, maybe not, but that's all right. We kick the goal, which is very good, and I give Fudd the thumbs up. Well done, mate. Good stuff. Couldn't have done it without you. That was very, very nice. We go, and as soon as after that we get a goal, then they go down the other end, and Cantillo with a beautiful little tap, and then a fantastic one-handed pickup. Tiwi Bomber teammates, and then they go forward, and they just get one back. So it turns out to be 70-59, and us coming back turns into nothing. The ball comes out here, and they get a free kick for a high hit from Philo, and then this bloke tries to play on, and luckily ended up grabbing him, because otherwise they would have had to play on to advantage. Number 33, don't forget that number. Has a bit of fun later on. Trying to shepherd Cam Ellis Yoma, that was a difficult task, because he's a big man, and he just grabs. He just grabs one of our blokes and just swings him down. Anyway, you can't do much there. Ball comes out here. They don't really play deliberate that much in this league, but that's good to know. I didn't really know that, to be honest, so I'm always appealing for it. We were really just manning up. Like, I had 3 blokes there with me. Like, where the hell? I don't even know where the hell everyone was. Anyway, how good is this from Philo? Bang. Fantastic smother. We love to see that. And then someone yells out to him, get a kick, Philo. And he yells back, I'm on the wall there, mate. Not you blokes. Anyway, Toby Murray does a nice spin out of trouble and then gets pushed in the back, and it's caught on in the ball. I don't really know how bloody hell that happened, but anyway, play on, I guess. And yeah, we're probably struggling to keep up with this young Raider team, who are almost just running the legs off it. Lockie McCartney taps it out to me here, and I just needed to grab it. It wasn't clean enough. Number 33 gives me advice, says I'm the worst player he's ever seen, which is good. Thank you, number 33. I appreciate your feedback. Anyway, at the 3-quarter interval, we are 68, and the Raiders are in front by 3 points. That's 71, so they've got a nice little lead on us. We're into the huddle for 3-quarter time. We love this kind of access that we get. Lucky enough that the boys don't get too scared by the camera being in their faces. I've got the new PUMA boots on for this game, which you love to see. You definitely can't miss me. Me and Dill just chatting about what's going to happen next, and hopefully that we can run over the top of the Raiders. And I think that if anything, last week definitely gave us a lot of confidence, but on paper, I would say that we're a better side than the Wodonga Raiders. And unfortunately, I haven't really had a kick to this stage. I think I've had like 8 touches to 3-quarter time, so probably not that good. Back onto the wing for the final quarter. I knew that I had to get myself into the game. Muzz goes to me in the pocket. Again, there's just 3 blokes on. Like, there's 3 blokes there. Like, where are all our lads? Anyway, that's all right. Careless Yeoman grabs it, fends me off and kicks a goal. Oh, Mate, was I angry after this? I haven't had a kick in the last, and I'm there, and you can just hear me, you can just hear me yell, fuck. So I'm not happy at all. I punched the ground. I'm that angry because I literally have been just haven't really had that much of the ball, especially in that first half. Gee whiz, that was shocking. Anyway, Lockie McCarthy gets a kick. Sam Murray gets pushed in the back. No free kick. Number 5 goes bang for about 40 metres out, and it goes through the snags for a huge goal for the Wodonga Raiders, and that puts them up by 13 points. Very, very nervous times. The ball dribbles through our forward line, and luckily Alex Marklew, Alma Fudd, as he's commonly known, goes with the soccer kick and goes bang. Even 2-on-1. How the hell do they have 2 there? I fisted away, and it just goes straight to them. So I was like, mate, what can I do? Everything I bloody do is just not working. But anyway, doesn't matter if you haven't really had much. Again, just get smacked here. Haven't had much of an impact. There's always time for you to impact in the last little bit. Beautiful kick here from Hebs straight to Finney Osborne, who goes back, going back with the flight with it, and kicks a well-needed goal for us, which puts us within a point. Get a nice handball out here, a drop step around, handball it through, and then we kind of mess around with a little bit of handballs here. Like, slips and gets a bit nerve-wracking in here. Boydie gets it, handballs it out. I think we've got Kai here, who nicely hits Garish out there. It's Garish. Garish takes a bounce, and we're looking much better running forward. This is an interesting decision here to take it through for a behind, because it puts us back to even 83 all. Lockie McCartney was great there with a fist out of bounds just to even it up, and I'm getting around him. Anyway, we're on here. Handball comes up from Tritter. Good handball. I run into a bit of a brick wall, but doesn't really manage to bring me down. Philo could have given it back, but he doesn't. He just whips around to that right foot, and a beautiful, beautiful kick to Lockie McCartney, who gives it back to Philo, who's just on an absolute roll. Goes inside of Hebron. Hebron goes. Who's there? I'm not sure. Our entries were just terrible all day, but that's all right. Garish wants to try and kick a goal. Handballs it out to Al. And how about this? The right foot snap. He's been a hero pretty much 2 weeks in a row so far. Bang. And you almost think that that's game. Like, you think we're almost home. You know, we're 6 points in front. We're almost home. But little did you know that there is actually so much time left on the clock. Professional foul here just to grab Cantilla, because he was going to get away from me. He's that much faster than me and that much more agile. So tried to grab him just to let our defence kind of set up. Didn't seem to work too much. Toby Murray absolutely deletes him, even though the kick was going straight to Sam Murray. Unfortunately, it's a downfield free. Didn't need to be done. Number 20 has a very interesting shot that could have put them even, but it doesn't. Now the Wang Rovers are up by just the 4 points. Inside 50, the Raiders go. Unfortunately, a drop mark, a handball, a chance on goal, but not the right kick, and we get to get it out, I thought, but it goes straight to the Raiders. Our efficiency was terrible today. It wasn't good. We didn't play the brand of footy that we want to play, which was disappointing. Sam Murray makes a fantastic spoil here on Cam Ellis-Yeoman. He was a dog in defence. Get a tap out here and then just get completely tackle without the ball, but that's all right. We call play on. The umpires are a lot more strict with that kind of stuff, I believe, in Victorian football. Couple on a couple of ones like Cantilla almost gets the ball here. Sammy Allen gets it. Nice easy pop kick over to me, and it's just gone over my head. Like, anyway, you can't do too much. I said, Sam, kick the ball to me if I'm standing right here, bro. Anyway, the margin is 6 points. It's a close game. The ball comes out here to 33, gets it inside 50. It goes through about 6 blokes. I don't know what the bloody hell is happening here. Kai gets it out. Handballs to Dill Stone, but the handball is wayward. Everyone's calling for deliberate. Don't think they're going to pay it, but that's all right. Again, the ball goes over the boundary line. And we're kind of just locking it in, and that's the most important thing that you can do when it's in there. The ball bounces to me. I just get it forward. Probably could have given the handball to Fudd. Trying to aim for the boundary line as much as I can. Again, it's about a 6-on-1. Like, where the bloody hell are all our players? But we managed to get the ball kind of back into our half of the ground. But then it's just going to rebound straight back because all of our numbers are in the back half of the ground. So Anyway, we end up getting the ball forward. Brodie Farlow has a shot. We're claiming it, but the goal umpire says no. But that's all right. That puts us up by 7 points, which is great. Trying to dive on the ball here. Could have almost got to it. Close. Sam Murray gives a handball up here. And luckily they didn't score. They only get a point. At this stage, 33, the same bloke that come up to me before and said, I'm the worst footballer he's ever seen. I said, you're the fattest and shittest footballer I've ever seen. And then he punches me in the face. I said, hold on a second. Isn't that a free kick? And it is a free kick. So that's what you get, mate. And I go straight up to him and said, good on you, buddy. Good on you, my friend. We're getting a whole lot of advice from those boys up on the balcony there. But number 33, mate. If you're going to start it, you don't need to do that sort of stuff, buddy. Anyway, this kick probably should have gone a little bit more towards the boundary line, so we could have reset. Unfortunately, they get it back inside 50. Not great for me, but runs it out of bounds, which is good. And again, I got stuck into number 33 because I think he said to me at three-quarter time, or one of the Raiders boys said to me, they said, well, I think we're going to win this game, Prime. And I said, there's still a few more chapters in this book, lads. So towards the end of the game now, I have to put my hand up to ruck because Toby can't get to the ruck contest. I get one in the chops and a nice free kick, something that I probably shouldn't have got. But Toby gets a reward for not quite making it. I get a nice little 15-minute kick out to him, but the umpire says, play on. That's all right. Garish gets one on the lead. Then he goes back. And then I'll just work my way out to a nice, easy, uncontested mark. The first mark for the day, the last couple of minutes, which is good. We're just trying to slow the game down now. I could have gone back here, but it was just being smart, I think, to get it long down the line as long as we possibly can. And luckily we got Hebs there, who's working like a dog all day, which I'm very, very happy with to take the grab. The ball comes in here the last couple of seconds. I go for a snap around. No good, but that's all right. Finished the game much better than I started it. Sam Murray gets a good grab out here. Very proud of the big man. Finished the game really, really well. Did Sam. He's a fantastic footballer. We get the ball out here. We get it forward, and that is all she wrote. The final score was 93-85, and the Wangaratta Rovers somehow rally for another win. We probably didn't deserve that. Win, we won that basically on talent alone. Anyway, that's pretty much a wrap. Finished the game with 19 disposals, a couple of tackles, and the young lads were getting around me, which was good, considering I didn't play that well. I'll be better. But anyway, it was good at the end of the day, and good dub. W, baby. The boys are ready. Let's go. Come on. It was a tough one. It was a very tough one. Bill's on the phone. He's chatting to his missus. He just loves chatting to his missus. And guess what?
The boys are on.
Where are we going to go? Big KFC or something?
The Colonel. Straight to the Colonel.
Another good day for me. Didn't touch it in the first half, which is good. But then come home with a wet sail, I think is what they say. Yeah, come on.
Talking, I don't know what he's saying. He's saying he got a kick for once.
Shittest bloke in the football club.
Get to the Colonel, let's go.
Let's go. All right, that's pretty much a wrap for our Saturday game day. Today was pretty hectic. Luckily got the W in the end. I'm going to go take you through a little bit of what our recovery looks like tomorrow as well. So, oh God. So we'll go and hopefully go for a little bit of a swim and a little bit of hydrotherapy as well, which will be good. So we're running through that. Belle's here, is just watching me vlog. What do you reckon? I'm doing a good job.
Happy to have you back.
Yeah, happy to have you back. So yeah, drove back tonight, which was hectic. It's what, 11 o'clock now. It's like a 4-hour drive from bloody Wodonga. But today was good. Overall, I got a few messages after the game, which I didn't like. Some of which I don't care about. Others, when you start to venture into like the kill yourself sort of stuff, don't really stand for that sort of stuff. Tell me that I'm a bad footballer, I don't really care that much. But then, yeah, taking that step over the line sometimes is an issue and something that I don't stand for or tolerate, and I'll call it out every single time that I see it. So, yeah, definitely been posting that on the socials the last couple of days, which is good. I dealt with it a little bit last year with a few games, and I'll always call it out when it happens. because I don't really stand for it, and I think it's very just try to educate people on it that that's not the right way to go about it. Anyway, that is pretty much a wrap for us Saturday. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the game day vlog so far, but we've got a little bit more to go. I want to show you guys how I recover after a game, what I do on a Sunday to make sure that I'm 100% for, for weeks afterwards. So no beers after the game, a Powerade and water, that's the key. And yeah, we're just gonna focus on getting as much done as we possibly can, hit the 100 points on the 100-point recovery system and go for that. Peace, love you guys, see you tomorrow. Good night. Fuck this. It is absolutely freezing. It is, I don't know what the temperature is. Let me check. Actually, I can't, my fingers are that cold. It's horrific weather, but we're gonna go jump in the ocean, which will be lovely. Do some laps, got my goggles, so that'll be good. There are meant to be a few more boys coming. Some of the Muzz boys, but they're not here yet. They said they're waiting for a coffee, so by dogs. I'll just chill out here. Might get a little cappuccino or something. Maybe from Cafe di Lido over here. See what we can do. But yeah, it's absolutely freezing. We're gonna go in, get some recovery in, despite the weather being disgusting. But that's Melbourne, baby, and sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. We love recovery. Just caught myself a nice little almond latte for the morning. Great way to start it off. And now we're just going for a little stroll. It's absolutely horrible weather. It's raining now as well. I'm just walking down to catch up with the other boys who are a little bit further down. We're gonna link up. Oh, I'm gonna get crook after this. Not good.
Let's get fucking in there and get it done.
Amazing and far out. Holy crap. I must have left my body fat in Wodonga.
What about you, Oliver? How was that?
Never again.
Never again. That was cold. That was.
I just filmed about a minute video and it was all on like time lapse. Anyway, all I was saying is that was absolutely freezing, firstly. Secondly, I've got the O&M podcast on, which I have on a lot of the time. So definitely shout out to the O&M live podcast. Definitely a good listen if you want to hear anything that's going on in the competition. They always have it covered. Nice and insulated with my Uniqlo jumper on after a freezing cold dip in the ocean, but that's what we love. Now we're going to go off and eat some food. Calorie expenditure after a game. Usually on a game day I wear my Whoop and I will probably expend about 5,000 to 6,000 calories, which is a lot of calories. So after a game, you've got to try and eat that up. If you're trying to lose a little bit of body fat, then maybe try and eat around 4,000 calories. If you're trying to build muscle, then you're gonna have to eat around 7,000, 8,000 calories after a big game. So that's essential to remember, that you do have to eat a lot of food. So what I'm gonna go do now is have a nice big breakfast on the Sunday and go from there. Got the compression leggings on. We're off to go get some brekkie, like I said before, which would be lovely. Let's get it. All right, here we go, big breakfast.
I'm just waiting on chips, guys.
No worries. How am I meant to eat this, Sam?
No idea.
No idea?
No idea.
Do you reckon oh no, this is for the chips.
Cut it.
What'd you get?
Fried eggs.
Kids breakfast. Non-kiddie menu. All right, that is going to be a wrap for our Sunday. Now, obviously, I'm going to do a few other things. I'm going to get into my recovery boots as well. I do a little bit of stretching, probably go for a little ride as well, maybe a small gym session, bit of mobility sort of stuff. So keeping it really, really light, but trying to get in as much recovery as I possibly can. That is pretty much going to wrap up the vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all that sort of stuff. I really appreciate the support lately. The first video was absolutely bonkers. It went crazy. Everybody loved it. I'm going to keep spreading the love, keep spreading the, you know, the good vibes to you guys, and hopefully you guys just keep watching and keep enjoying it. It's so heartwarming to have the support that I do with all you guys. So thank you so much for just watching every week. Hopefully we can start to play a little bit better footy and we can continue winning at games. Doesn't really matter if you're not playing too well and you're winning. It means that the rest of the 21 blokes are definitely doing their job. So yeah, hopefully you guys keep enjoying these, and we can keep up the view count throughout the year and maybe build some you know, some really strong following. I think that last year was fantastic. I think we had a lot of support and love for the vlog, and this year we're just going to take it up another level. That's pretty much a wrap from me, but thank you again for watching. I think that's all I was going to say. Did I have anything else to say? I'll put up the 100-point recovery system as well on my Instagram so you guys can see what I'm doing for that to keep nice and healthy throughout the year. But that's pretty much it. That's a wrap, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. As I always say, stay sexy.